Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from around the world, this is Chris Stryker Curtis in the Mugga Virtual Pilot Studios. Welcome you to the Sochi Invitational Air Show 2021 here on twitch.tv/Mugga Virtual Pilot. Of course, this is brought to you by AOPA, Eagle Dynamics, Thrustmaster, Avplan, KG Aviation, and Cirrus Design Aircraft. So prepare yourself for an amazing airshow experience via digital combat simulator with airshow rules and operations just as you were there in real life. MuggaVirtualPilot.com, or MVP, is a growing community of virtual pilots who work together to create highly immersive and entertaining flight simulation events, air shows, and competitions. Like-minded aviation enthusiasts, aircraft owners, pilots, and professionals sharing a passion for flight sim aviation. With 15 cameras located around the field, Sochi International Airport is located in the Adler district of the resort city of Sochi, right on the coast of the Black Sea. Sochi International Airport has 2 runways combined with its taxiway network. And because of the presence of the mountains to the north and northeast of the airport, it provides a good challenge, even for, well, basically for all experienced and new airshow performers. So to put it simply, folks, what you're about to witness here today is the most complex virtual airshow ever created, with 45 virtual pilots from over 16 countries all assembled here before you today for one massive and unprecedented event. So buckle up, hang on tight, as we've got a massive amount of events, interviews, awards, prize giveaways ahead. So with that, let's get this show started here. 23 acts. Again, 17 solos. 6 teams are on the airshow docket. We'll fire up their engines, tear up the pixelated skies. But for now, we're going to go to Mugga, the creator, the man behind Sochi International Air Show. He's in the chopper cam. Mugga, are you there, sir?
G'day, Stryker, and welcome back to our second annual Sochi Invitational Air Show. It is just wonderful to have you here, mate. I'm in the Thrustmaster Joyflight helicopter. I'm hovering out over the Sochi sign right now. We're looking forward to a brilliant lineup of solos, team air show displays. We've got some great guest appearances and some community mod showcases that we'll be taking care of, along with our giveaways and our community awards. This is set to be a brilliant air show. A big shout out to the 404 people that are tuned in live right now on Twitch for this amazing show.
Can we copy that, Mugga? Thank you. Stay safe out there, and great job hovering that that aircraft out there. He's got a big job ahead of him as well with that chopper camera there. And you can see right there on the runway and lined up, but holding short, is the virtual Vultures. So they're first up today, and their L39 says, Cujo, take the microphone from me here and tell you a little more about this amazing jet team.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2021 Sochi Invitational Air Show. The Virtual Vultures are pleased to be with you today, an aerobatic training squadron who encourages anyone interested in the art of formation flying to join us at their leisure. You are about to witness a difficult demonstration of basic skills all professional formation aerobatic pilots spend thousands of hours and many years to perfect. This team of dedicated and motivated real-world pilots and enthusiasts fly all manners of aircraft throughout DCS. The aircraft that you will see today is the Aerovoto Chode L39 Albatross, a subsonic lightweight aerobatic-capable trainer operated by over 35 air forces around the world. The Vultures utilize no modifications to their aircraft and fly stock Eagle Dynamics L39s, giving you a new level of understanding in power management and 3-dimensional rendezvous geometry during our demonstration. Taking position on the runway from our left, 4 aircraft are positioned in the right echelon formation. The Air Boss is about to clear the team to start today's performance. With 2-second intervals, the team will accelerate down the runway. All 4 aircraft performing low transition takeoffs just mere feet off the ground. Vulture 1 will pull 4 Gs into the vertical to execute a climbing left wing over, initiating the tail chase, reversing his direction back towards show center with Vultures 2 through 4 in pursuit. Trailing behind Vulture 1, let's watch now as the 3 wingmen move across Lee's flight path and rejoin inside the turn to form the Vulture Diamond. Vultures 2 through 4 will utilize the fingertip reference line, visually aligning the leader's tip tank over the nose of his aircraft and arriving on station in just a few seconds without the need of any power adjustments. As the Diamond takes shape, we introduce the first of our pilots today, Vulture 1, Daniel Dana Buzz Bazalski from Troutdale, Oregon. Dano is a former United States Marine and Instrument-rated private pilot, who's a soon-to-be commercial-rated pilot. He's flown the L-39 Albatross across FSX and DCS for many years, with team experience consisting of the Virtual Vultures and formerly the Blue Spectres jet team. Now, inbound from the left, Dano Buzz leads the Diamond back towards show center at over 400 miles an hour. The team flies up and over the top of their first aerobatic maneuver, utilizing utmost precision to maintain precise formation position in the Diamond Loop. The Virtual Vultures 2021! As the team exits that loop, they maintain 3 times the force of gravity directly into a left wing over within the aerobatic box to set up for their next set of maneuvers. As the team continues this steep wing over reposition, the Vultures set up to perform the Clover sequence. 2 immediate Clover loop quarters in opposite directions and all within the aerobatic box. Under heavy G, Dano will pull back and roll his aircraft into a right descending bank across the top of the first loop before holding his stick input and continuing into a left banking Clover, with all wingmen maintaining their positions, dropping from in front and to the right. The Vultures in the Clover sequence. Rounding out the backside of the first loop and maintaining that constant 3G pull, the diamond immediately enters the second of 2 clover loops. Exiting behind and to the left, Vulture 1 will call for the deceleration of all 4 aircraft by calling smoke off and extending the speed brakes. This next pass will be your absolute best photo opportunity to capture the diamond during our demonstration. Vultures 2 through 4 will now shorten the distance between their aircraft and set up for the diamond purr. This pass positions us directly on the start of their turning radius, making for a perfect top-down view of the diamond. Now approaching from behind and to the right, let's watch as the diamond pilots close the distance from 3 feet to nearly 6 inches apart. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vulture Diamond Pass in review. The Aero L-39 was built as a principal training aircraft during the 60s for the Czechoslovak and Soviet air forces. Designed to be a cost-effective aircraft, the L-39 continues to fly under the use of both military and civilian pilots with operational flexibility, affordability, and simplicity. As they reverse their direction, the team will continue to hold tight formation positions in preparation for a maneuver that tests the skill of the team, a 30-degree per second diamond roll. As they enter from the left, Dana will position his nose at 15-degree angle, nose up, and roll the formation 360 degrees, exiting to the right and recovering nearly 100 feet off the ground. During this maneuver, our 3 wingmen will see nothing but Vulture 1's aircraft, and the world revolve around them as they maintain that minimum wing tank and canopy separation. Ladies and gentlemen, rising from the left, the classic diamond roll. Two of the most important positions in the diamond formation are what make up most of the diamond-shaped resemblance. This falls upon the responsibility and accuracy of our 2 wing pilots. On the left of the formation and Vulture 1's aircraft is Vulture 2, Ryan Moto Spain from Shelbyville, Illinois. Moto is a private pilot and avid vlogger with virtual team experience built from the former inexplicable MiG-21 display team and just short of a year with the virtual Vultures. He's well known for giving back to the community, streaming some of the highest quality events seen in the virtual airshow community. Now, the Diamond pilots have transitioned from Diamond to Trail, diving back towards the box to perform the Trail to Diamond Lagavulin. As they roll, witness sheer concentration as Vultures 2 through 4 move into position using bank angles and geometry and minimal power adjustments. From behind and to the left, the Vultures and the Trail to Diamond Lagavulin. As the diamond executes a graceful reposition back towards the left, we'd like to invite you to look more into our organization by visiting vulturejetteam.com to discover more in-depth information about our team members and general background. Feel free to visit us on Facebook as well by visiting facebook.com/virtualvultures to stay updated on the latest gatherings and performances flown by the team. If you're interested in precision aerobatics, whether it be from the snaps and tumbles of solo maneuvers or from the virtual cockpit of an aircraft inches apart from another, the Virtual Vultures welcome you. Join us and ride in the back seats, or even fly with us and learn the techniques used today. Be sure to contact either Aero or Dano on Discord or TeamSpeak from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. Pacific Standard. Now dropping in from the left, the Vultures will perform this next maneuver in dedication to all performers and announcers part of the 2021 Sochi Invitational Air Show. Let's watch in high spirits and support and anticipation as the team flies up and over the top of Sochi International Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, falling from directly above, this is the Slam Dunk. It will once again take our three wingmen a few seconds to arrive in their formation positions using their next maneuver. Using the same methods as their first routine rejoin, they'll pinpoint their references and close in on Vulture 1's position, rejoining this time in a right echelon formation. Afterwards, they'll run in for the pendulum swing, rolling out the formation and swinging from right to left echelon to execute the vortex break. Upon rejoin, our two wingmen will be directly behind the aircraft in front of them. Third down in this formation is Vulture 3, Roger Dreadnought Sewell from Elkhorn, Nebraska. Like Dana, Buzz Dredd is a former Marine, but with experience operating the famous AV-8B Harrier. He loves all sorts of aviation, motorcycles, and adventures, and currently flies in the right wing position for the Virtual Blue Angels. Inbound from the left, the smoke comes on as Dano rolls the echelon formation to wings level. On command of Vulture 1, all four pilots will brake dramatically in rapid intervals, maintain their reference lines, and switch back to right echelon once again. This is the Vortex Break. Entering an extended echelon chase, Vulture 1 reverses his aircraft up and to the right as he calls for Vultures 2 through 4 to rejoin back into the left echelon formation. There is no room for error, as all three wingmen maintain that echelon shape while rejoining purely with skill and bank angle problems. To make an incorrect throttle adjustment is to wait the potentially 12-second long delay from idle back to full power. Following an entrance from the right, our pilots are once again in left echelon formation. They'll pass down the show line and brake with heavy G-loading and precise timed intervals to perform the pitch-out rejoin. This is a demonstration of a basic drill used to teach new formation pilots the techniques to perform a rejoin utilizing cutoff angle. This pass will be the best photo opportunity to capture the echelon portion of our show on your cameras today. Ladies and gentlemen, directly before you, the pitch-out rejoin! After the break, each pilot falls into a trail chase position. Lead will now initiate an ascending left turn. The wingmen will position their planes on the reference line, utilizing the same angle problems as before to rejoin without a speed advantage. Our performance today would not be a complete forward-shift profile without our fourth pilot. Flying in the back of all of our formations is Vulture 4, East Strike, a Canadian of Thai descent, currently serving in the Canadian Army, and on track for his commission in wings. It takes a great deal of experience to place this aircraft in a position that constantly changes depending on where the formation is in relation to all of you spectators here today. The paint scheme sported across our wings was created by our very own Darth Melbius. It pays tribute to the real-world Vulture formation team, with invasion stripes of their RV-8s on the bottom and the straight sweep of the Easy on the top. There are only two names painted on the canopy rails of our aircraft, those of Ralph D. Morgan and J.H. Blum. Ralph and Jay were lost to a training accident in 2005, and the Virtual Vultures, as always, dedicate their efforts to the memories of our lost friends. Entering for their second to last maneuver from directly in front, this is the Bomb Burst. And now, on behalf of the Virtual Vultures, we thank you for your attendance and attention here today. The Diamond Formation's now repositioning for their final maneuver of today's performance, the Diamond Pitch to Land. This will be your last opportunity to capture these aircraft in the skies of today's virtual aerobatic event. Ladies and gentlemen, directly before you, the 2021 Virtual Vultures! This concludes today's performance by the Virtual Vultures. We will be happy to talk with you about virtual aerobatics in all facets of our organization, including today's event. We hope that you've enjoyed watching today's demonstration by DCS World's premier L-39 operating flight team, the Virtual Vultures. Once again, I would like to mention the team members who have made today's show a stunning success. The lead position, Vulture 1, Dano Buzz. The left wing position, Vulture 2, Moto. The right wing position, Vulture 3, Dreadnought. The slot position, Vulture 4, E-Strike. Running the cameras today, one of our very own Vulture founding members, Arrow. And last but not least, I'm Cujo, Virtual Vulture guest narrator for today's show, wishing you all a great 2021 Sochi Invitational Air Show.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Mugga Virtual Pilots, aviation flying in the virtual sense at its finest, right here at Sochi 2021. Let them know how they did, folks, in chat. That Dan and the boys, including Cujo, great job in the narration there. Wow, what a way to kick off this event. And again, great to be here with you. This is Chris Striker Curtis. You have come, folks, to one of the most complex and amazing air show events ever assembled. When I say that, I don't mean it lightly. I've been around, one or two air shows. So if you go to let's see, Mugga Virtual Pilot on the twitch.tv there, you're going to find a lot of information to